back to the basics, where you learn facts, hope you embrace it. Watch, like, share, bring in awareness. Watch, like, share, bring in awareness. I'm fearless. Welcome to Back to the Basics, where you learn facts, hope you embrace it. Watch, like, share, bring in awareness. Watch, like, share, bring in awareness.
There are experiences that cannot be described, just as colors cannot be described to a blind person. But I'll do my best on explaining something that cannot be evaluated based on quantitative analysis. Yet through reasoning, you'll be able to understand just what I'm talking about. You see, that which is spiritual means so many things to so many different people. But I think we can all agree that it has something to do with spirits, and I don't mean alcohol. The word spirit comes from the Latin word spiritus, which means breath. Now, although breathing is a physical phenomenon, we cannot readily see it. For like spirits, it is invisible, thus spiritual, yet very real, for we experience it all through our lives. And this is just one of many experiences or examples of life being a spiritual experience. Now, why can't we see breath? Well, because it's on another vibrational rate. And in physics, we call this frequency, which is the rate of occurrence, especially of a vibration. When you look out at the world, what do you really see? The truth is, you only frequency a constricted band of frequency that we commonly call light. The manifestation of light and the root behind its meaning is there is no light. What we see is various modes of vibration coming to you at different speeds that give you the impression of light and color. I know this may sound strange, but I want you to utilize sound right reasoning and hear me out. 90% of the things that you have been indoctrinated with to believe and accept in your mind is nothing more than illusions and myths. And one of them is light. What you think you see as light is frequencies of energy which you are interpreting as light in a dark place. The only natural visible manifestation of what you're calling light is the sun. And the sun itself only have its value in darkness, which is the state the biblical God was in if he had to utter the words, "Let there be light." You follow? We live in a world of darkness, and you know this to be true because when you look up in the sky at night, you will notice that there are thousands of stars which are really suns, yet the visible universe is not lit up. It is black, which is the true face of light. We can now conclude that we live in a narrow band of frequency that we call visible light in the electromagnetic spectrum. According to modern science, the visible light is a very small portion of the electromagnetic spectrum compared to what actually exists in the boundless universe. So the reality is, the human experience is limited to a particular band of frequency that our brain translates into the current or our current unreality, which is only a speck of the ultimate reality. This means that there are existences outside of the realm that humans can perceive. This revelation can be related to being tuned to a particular radio station or television station. When we use these mechanical devices, understand that you are only experiencing a specific frequency or station that you are tuned to. When you decide to turn that dial and change that channel, what you're doing is switching to a different frequency. And thus, you are able to experience a different reality called different channels. Now, these different realities exist in different bands of frequency. And just like a radio frequency, as long as it's not too close to other frequencies, you won't get any interferences. Only clear reception. So, we can now determine that frequencies can share the same space and not know that other frequencies exist. Similarly, humans in this world are experiencing the exact same thing. And thus, outside of our world or present band of frequency, there are other realities. And only when these realities blend in, like static electricity on a radio, do you perceive them. Those areas of interference is what we call existence. And accept it or not, there are other beings that exist in those bands as we exist in our present band of frequency that can expand their frequency range beyond the normal range of human frequency, picking up information outside of this band, and thus they have what we call outformation. That's not available here. However, those of unlimited intellect who are in tune with higher frequencies will respond to them and thus have access to it. So, not only is there existence on higher frequency levels, there's also existence on lower frequency levels. And just as your band of frequency appears real and physical to you, we can reason that on different bands of frequency, it also appears physical to its residents. Life is truly a spiritual experience. Be ever mindful of principalities in high places. In modern society, who constantly develop systems of mind control to discourage thought in order to hinder the progress of people who attempt to explore this reality. They don't want you to understand that life is about raising yourself in frequency, to be able to experience higher dimensions. This is the real resurrection. Over time, information has a way of moving away from its center, and that's the sole reason why you have to get back to the basic. I'm Kef Ray. Like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be reminded of these videos. Peace.
Facts we stated. You wanna know something? Go back to basics. Mozart trapping was called the Matrix. The world civilized, yet it's hard to face it.